everybody? I am the Rustin Angel, and we are back here on another Borderlands, the pre-sequel, level 70 build video. And I know this took me a while. I'm actually really sorry about that. I've been trying to get to it, but I've had stuff going on. I have a job again, so that's... Yeah, but this is an explosive build that I like to call Doomtrap, and it's pretty powerful, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah. Alright, let's get into it. First up, we have the skill tree. Most things in Doomtrap, and I love you guys, skill trees are self-explanatory. I didn't really even go into coincidental combustion because we're not even going to be using any explosives. We're not going to be using non-explosives. What the hell am I talking about? I've tried using non-explosives to see if they'd be strong, but there was no such luck. I did put 2 points each into the killbot and start with the bang skills because they're both equally useful, and I can increase the bonuses from a single con and still have enough points for the rest of the build. The class mod that we are using for this also boosts one last thing, which is pretty important. It's essentially Salvador's moonshot, money shot skill. It's really kind of essential for this build. I only spec'd into fragmented frag trap. Jeez, that's hard to say. And into fuzzy logic because, well, there was no other skill on this entire tree that was worth speccing into safety first and all the guns for. These two skills alone would have been a burden on the build. Plus, the extra crit damage is really nice to have. On the I love you guys skill tree, you can activate high five guys, before any boss battle, whether alone or with others, it'll be incredibly helpful. As you see here, I only put 3 points into organized guns are happy. The reason for this is simply because of the Flakker, which we will be talking about when we get to it, when we cover the items. Alright, now it's time to cover the class items. First off, we have the Deadly Bloom shield, which is incredibly useful when it comes to this build, especially when it's paired with the Second Wind by Tedior, and you're going to love me and start with the bang skills. The constant novas will, for the most part, keep you up when surrounded by enemies. If you do get downed, you still got a couple novas going off. The class mod is Audacious Sapper, which increases explosive damage and resistance to explosives. It also increases the skills we talked about. The Ak Oz kit. It's useful for taking down aerial enemies, but namely EOS, which we will be getting to later. I do have a slammer shield right there, just in case. In case I happen to need more fire rate and more shield. And the asteroid belt. I really, really wish this did more damage. If it did, this would likely be the shield I mained with this build. I do have a bonus package grenade mod for crowd control, and I also happen to have explosive kiss of death. Why am I stuttering so much today? This I'll use for a situation in case I really need health bad. My explosive damage con for non-aerial guys and just general increase to damage. And we also have a systems purge, which is going to be our main DPSing thing for most enemies. Alright, first up we have the laser discer. I use this mainly for mobs. The normal shots do great against the smaller guys. When a bigger enemy shows up, I shoot once, reload, do the Tedior thing, shoot once and then reload for a quick takedown. It's actually incredibly powerful. You can take out most enemies rather quickly. Next up, we have the Glitch Casual Ravager with 4 Overload and 4 Multi-Shot. It's great for taking out tougher enemies than small bosses. I chose Multi-Shot over Loop because, well, the Loop skill is best paired with a build that supports higher fire rate. Multi-Shot does a little more damage, and Overload, Well, that one's pretty obvious. The hate spot of it. Buffer for enemies and for second mines. Same with the Canuck. And the cannon. The Canada's laser. And the manga. Actually, Mongo's really useful against EOS if you know how to use it, but, well, we'll get to that. The explicit 88 Fragnum, I really use it for small to medium difficulty enemies. It's not nearly as good as the Uncut Herald for Borderlands 2, but it can be useful for smaller enemies. All because of the shots don't spread. Not as much as they used to, and they're all way weaker. They kinda ruined it, but nevertheless, it's still a relatively useful gun. The Nasty Kerboom. You know, I'm just gonna call it the Kerblaster since that's what the Borderlands 2 version is, and I'll more likely continue calling it just that. This is pretty good for most enemies and some BA enemies. Not really a boss killer, but neither were most of my epic builds from Borderlands 2. Heyo! Just try and be a few steps away from the enemy. Any that you're currently shooting at, anyways. The Casual Torquemada. It's really nice for taking out just about all enemies outside of bosses. Using this on low health, which triggers living near the edge, and while high-five guys and drop the hammer are both active, makes this gun perform amazingly, as you can shoot them point blank or at their feet by doing that stuff really makes them die fast. Alright? And having the gun wizard routine action skill going just makes it even better. The Casual Wombat is just about the same as the Torquemada, although the gun's splatter damage can hurt you. Still a good gun, don't get me wrong. Last and very much not least, the Casual Flakker. Just like in Borderlands 2, this gun is amazing. I don't think there's anything that this gun can't kill, except for RK5, which I'd rather not think about. My anger towards that thing fight. I can even kill EOS with it. Yeah, it's possible, trust me. Then again, if you don't trust me, you'll see very soon. Trust me. If you get the Fun Zerker action skill active, the Flakkers will make EOS look like a joke. Now, earlier I said there was a reason for why I only put 3 points in Organized Guns are happy, and that reason was because of the Flakker. Here's the reason. For whatever reason, money shot, or the last thing, if you want to be technical about it, it's not what causes the damage. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the second to last shot does the most damage. The point of putting fewer points into that skill is so we can get the extra damage shot much faster. I know what you're thinking. Why not just take those 3 points and put them into the other 2 skills, start with the bang and kill bot? Because I still want my other gun to have a bigger mag size. Currently, there's 12 shots in a mag with my Flakker. That's the max I was willing to accept. I have a perfect parted Flakker, so I'm not going to piss myself off trying to find a casual Flakker with a smaller mag size. On top of that, I have a method at the beginning of the EOS fight that will utilize the first shot, getting me the extra damage shot much quicker. Alright, here's the setup that I'm going to be using for the Eclipse and EOS fight. I'm going to start with the explosive damage kit, and then I'm going to switch to AK for EOS. EOS being a flying enemy is probably a better idea for this. I will try and use the bonus package between EOS's shield recharge phases, in case the mobs get to be just a little too much. At 100% health, I will use the Casual Flakker, and I'm going to drop him to 75%. After the recharge phase, I'm going to use the Mongol to get him to 50, and then I'm going to finish him off with the Ravager. the Laserdiscer is mainly just going to be to take out the mobs while they're attacking. Alright everybody, it's time for my Eclipse and EOS fight. For this video, I'll be using Trench Devil's Breaking the Circle song for the fight. Links to his channel and website will be in the description. Send him some love. He has lent me music in the past. He's an awesome guy. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Enjoy the fight, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
And now for something completely different.